sound.
Can you guys hear us? There, they can hear us now, I think. Look, see how this is lighting up green? Well, it wasn't doing that before. Hey, can you guys hear us?
Small Tubes, can you hear me? Collective Mary Jane, how you doing? Weed Nerd, DWC, Artman, are you there?
They can't hear
Seed
us, babe.
Person.
They're not hearing us. Holy shit.
Oh, they really can't hear us, I guess.
Type in there, I'm working on it.
Oh, they can hear us now. Okay.
Hey, can you?
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Smart Poker YouTube channel and another episode of Sundazed and Confused and the Smart and Crispy Show.
Holy shit! I got to get my yeah.
Okay, so y'all can hear us. I wanted to say hello to Small Tubes, Collective Mary Jane, Weed Nerd DWC, Artman, Seed Person.
Holy shit, dude. There's like, look at all those people I've never seen.
Marcus Green Thumb, Chiba Man, how you doing? Been thinking about your plants.
Hey, look.
The American one's here.
This is crazy. I've never seen there's 50 people here in 1 minute. That's never happened before. And there's a whole bunch of people that's in the chat that's crazy.
Well, we hope you can hear us, the American one. Let's see who else is here.
They hear you.
You're right. There's so many people here. Seed Person 1, Collective Mary Jane Nova, Benny Ben. How you doing? Chronic Scrow.
I can't get it up there. The link.
Neurosis and Psychosis. Anova. Vermonster Grows. How you doing? Haas's Farms. There's Rowdy in the chat. We put the link up, so if you feel Froggy, jump on in with us and hang out. How you doing, Kate Armstrong? Real Wild Ones.
Oops, I got my
we're having some major technical difficulty, but it's been a minute since we've had technical difficulty, so we thought that it would be fun to throw it all at once.
Somebody's knocking on the door.
We hear the doorbell. Hey, School of Crop. If it flips, it ships 101. How you doing? Donald Myers, I see some people in the audience that need wrenches.
Here I come.
We need some wrenches. And Artman, it's awesome to see you.
I'm coming. Wow, there's a lot of people.
DOA, how you doing?
What's up, Art?
Flyby.
Oh, this is
there. Cool. You are.
We're here. It's
hey guys, so nice. How's it going?
It's going a little rough today. Like everything was changed when we tried to set up the show and put our camera and stuff up. We were all ready to go, and then it was telling us, no, you can't have a show today. And we're like, we're having a show today. But it's awesome to have you here, Artman, and Seed Person is joining us. So a little better late than never, right?
Well, that's cool. Seed Person showing up. Good deal.
What's up, Artman? Yeah, dude, that headache went away. I slathered my neck with icy hot and it all like untensed or whatever, so I'm good.
Oh, hell yeah.
Good that's good. That's awesome.
Hey, this is what happened. They said that Indoor Promised Land, New York John was telling everybody in his chat that we was about to have a show, and that's where all these people come from. That's freaking awesome of that. That's cool.
Yeah,
man.
I was just over there.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, I thought they were here for me.
They are. They're here for you. They're here for all of us. We're all here together, and it feels pretty good. I'm glad that we got to do this, and I'm seeing all kind of cool people in the chat. Thanks for showing up and hanging out with us.
Hey, I thought maybe YouTube was treating us to like putting us in the algorithm or something, you know? And I think I don't know what's going on with the.
Oh, we're having technical.
I'm all screwed up here, man. You guys have to give me 1 second. It figures the one day when everybody shows up, we have all these problems. No, does the screen look good, different to you, Seed Person and Artman?
No, it looks like it always does, yeah.
Oh, wow, that's crazy. We have a whole new setup in our Zoom. Everything's different. And then the lady's voice is even different. She tells you all that stuff. All right, let's get down here and get some garden tour happening. Where are we at here? You know what? I see movement on Seed Person.
I see the herbs now dryer filled.
We'll come back to Artman in a minute. Hold on a second. Look, this is all brand new.
Yeah, just give us some leeway here.
Take your time, guys. We know.
Look at that. Which one's that? Velvet Punch?
That's the Amy Aces.
Amy Aces, boy, she is so chunky. Look at those beautiful orange hairs. And you took some amazing photos of those plants.
Thank you. This thing filled the entire herbs now. Like,
wow.
And not like no larf.
That's always nice, man. You know, when you
Yeah.
don't have larf, it's a proud moment. You're like, yeah, every bud's nice. Yeah. Oh yeah. How's she smelling for you, man? A lot of people had like similar smells with their Amy.
Oh my
Aces.
God, dude. I had almost a panic attack last night because I ate a cookie and then I started trimming it and I was like, you can smell it outside the house. You can smell it down the street. You can smell it in the next neighborhood over. Like, it was so strong that I was literally taking one branch or two branches out of that tent, zipping the tent back up, trimming them over here, sticking them in that tent. They all got filters on them. And then going back and unzipping and getting another one because I didn't want to have like any of the tents open. It was so strong. But the smell is, it's like kind of like a cheesy, rubber ball-y, really strong weed smell. Like,
Okay.
I don't know. When you walk, I went outside and I walked back in the house and it smelled like a dispensary and a tennis court.
Oh,
yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
I can get it.
Yeah.
She's a silly one.
I get it. We were saying that ours, you know, at first it smelled fruity, like a little bit, you know, we could smell like a fruit. It was a real, like, I don't know how to say it, was opposite of like that skunky gas kind of smell, you know, it was more fruity. Then as the flowering went on, it did change because people were saying rubber ball. And I looked at my wife, I'm like, I'm not getting that, you know, it was early on, but then boom, man, it was just like a blue handball. If you ever been to the penitentiary, you played handball.
It's
and
a
you
good
always smell that. Yeah.
I mean, it's got undertones of like different things too. Like there's still a little, I still can smell a little fruitiness.
And it was weird.
To the Amy Aces when I'm breaking her open and chopping her up. I get that whiff of it.
She's hard. She was hard for us too, man. Everybody, it seemed like, got real hard. I think that's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's the biggest harvest I've ever done off one plant.
That is awesome.
And it's just, I'm so impressed. Like I, you know, this is my first photo period grow and I'm underlit and these buds are just like rocks, man. So
that's a
shout out to the American one.
Yep. That's what I was going to say.
Amy Aces seeds at Dagadar Garden.
You know what? I'm going to get that Dagadar Garden in the link in the chat. I'm going to.
Hey, you remember last week? Was that last week? 7-1 DPO dropped some Amy Aces here on our show. He was undecided until he started hearing about everybody talking about it.
Well, that was when everybody that like pretty much everybody that came on that day and you went long had Amy Aces in their garden, right?
Yeah.
It was like me, Art Man, then like a couple other people, maybe D, somebody else. I don't know.
I know Puffy D just brought back a couple. He had them on suspended animation for a while. He actually has 2 of Tile strains going, and there's a few different people.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, can you get Amy Aces at the Breeder Collective?
Oh yeah.
Okay, because I put that in there too. I put the Daga and the Breeders Collective. I think that they're available in both spots. Which, Amy, it's awesome to see everyone growing her too. It's all of our friends, and we got to have her in our tent, and I'm grateful we still have some more seeds of her.
We still have got buds too.
We have some buds left too, yeah.
Now we're on to the Violet Beauregard. We got her growing. I gotta say, she's vigorous, man. She is growing well. She seems all right. We're feeding 2 different strains the same exact nutrients, and she seems like she could probably handle a little more. She looks a little bit paler. You know, I don't know if that's genetic or if that's just her demanding it or what it could be, but it's a noticeable difference when you look in there. They're not in any way, how do I say it?
Because we're running a low EC, and she probably could handle it.
But her runoff tells the tell. If it goes right up. But anyhow, it just seems like she's gonna have the nice buds. They're gonna look like golf balls and be separated out just nicely, nice and hard. And you rub her stem. I get it real good. Like it's definitely some cheese, something in there, man. Huh.
Yeah, they're pretty. It's that Violet Beauregard. She is beautiful, and growing right alongside the forbidden fruit. They're doing pretty good together as far as like light hogs anyway for right now. Now we're gonna have to go in there and do some bending and
we had to take a whole bunch of leaves off of Violet Beauregard and them other ones more than I wanted to, but we couldn't help it, man. I got pictures of her. She's in the dark now. Hey, Art Man, can we look at your garden, dude?
Yeah, you can. I got it. I recorded it again. I mean, if I go in the room, it's going to cut out. If you want to see that, I got it.
If you have a recording, we would love to see that. And by the way, I love that idea that,
that's all I could do.
That's really smart. And I like that. Gives me ideas for like other tents that aren't on for other shows. I can just get a recording of it.
It's tough to do weekly update though when you got to record it every week. I wish we could figure something out, man. What we need a plug-in version or something, a tethered version, enter an Ethernet cord or something. How do you get around that? And maybe someone in the chat or Art. I'm not smart enough to figure it out when it comes to the computers, but when he goes in that room, man, he loses everything. How do we stop that? Shit.
Oh my goodness.
That's
got a hardwired in.
7 foot.
That's how I would do it. Just run a cable.
You think that would
run everything off my phone? I don't even use a PC.
That's same here, and I don't know then. Maybe get like one of those little signal boosters or Wi-Fi boosters and put it in the room.
Kitty, what are you doing?
Cat's meowing.
That's Kitty.
She's like in awe of your plants. She's
Her.
looking at the screen like, wow, I'd like to chew on that. That plant is doing beautiful.
It seems like we're freezing up.
Yeah.
Is Art Man freezing up for you?
You said you wanted an extended tour, so I paused on everything.
Oh, gotcha.
Thank you.
I was wondering what was going on there.
Yeah.
It's just.
And he's got. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it's hard to get the look real close. He's got what?
And that is velvet punch.
Yep.
And it is growing like crazy. I tucked some of the branches under the scrog, but it is shooting up like nuts.
Look at it.
There it is.
It's awesome. I'm smoking
it
right now.
A lot of bud sites. I know that. I'll tie the perimeter ones down with wires or whatever, but the other ones I'll tuck under the scrog.
They're saying Wi-Fi. I'm sorry. I'm daydreaming.
You still working on that, are you?
They said Wi-Fi reroute or a Wi-Fi repeater.
Yeah.
That way we can go in that room.
And that's it.
Nice, man. And then over here, you got that's part of your grow challenge right there, right?
Oh, that ugly little thing. I don't even know what to do with it. Jeez. It's like the ugly duckling, It's not growing at all. I should have went with the harlequin, but it's
alive.
Looks like it's alive, but that's a month's growth of a clone. That's pretty pathetic.
What do you think
is it?
Going on?
Actually, it's a velvet punch too, and the velvet punch is slow starter. And once you move it into flower, it explodes, from what I understand. So
that's what happened.
And Jack sent me all kinds of instructions with it the first time I got it. It was a long page of instructions and everything you should and shouldn't do. And so I don't know what's up with the clone though. That was all from seed. So, and this is a clone. So, but I'm not getting much root either. That's the sad thing. I don't have one root sticking out of the bottom of it. Nothing. Nowhere. So yeah, I don't know.
Don't you hate when that happens, man? Hey, and And especially when you got other people following along with your grow and excited to check it out every week. And it's like, damn, I don't got much to report, you know.
That's it. Yeah, it was pretty sad on the grow journal.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what to say. You know, it's like I'm about done with this one. That was about all I could say.
They're not all home runs, right? Look at the one beside it. It's ripping.
Oh, that's Flow OG that does it every time. I can count on a full canopy, fat buds. You can abuse it. You can use it. Doesn't get mold. I haven't had anything on that. So, but anyway.
Hell yeah, that seems like a one you don't have to worry about. I like those type of smooth, you know what's going to happen.
You found your unicorn.
Yeah.
Well, kind of, sort of. I really like a variety, though. Everybody here likes variety. Let's face it. I mean, I want the cheese smell. I want the gas. I want it all. So anyway. So we got anybody else waiting to show their grows at all, or?
Not really, man. We're just bullshitting.
Okay. You can.
I can take you off if you want to.
You can
show. I don't care. It don't matter.
We've got some actual growth happening in our tent. Yeah. I mean.
Hey, let's see yours. Absolutely. Let's see.
They're really resilient because that's not the best view. We're trying to get the camera.
One's real shitty after the pot up. You see it on the right there, the biggest one.
It seems very droop.
It's got its droop on. The other two seem to have taken to it pretty well. Them ones in the back are cherry pie crossed with tangy, feminized seeds. Those little plants were in solo cups for about 60 days. So they're old. And we kind of just trimmed them a couple different ways. That one all the way on the right there might end up being a single cola challenge kind of contender there. It just depends. We might come in a little late, but we'll still have them, pictures and shit.
Yeah, they were our suspended animation project side. It was just a side experiment.
Now these ones in front, I don't know.
They're gonna do some justice.
Some people might not are new today. There's like 60 people here. Some of them are new. So those three in the front are 2 mimosas.
In the front, yeah.
In the front here, 2 mimosas and 1 apple fritters. Those are from the Homegrown Cannabis Company, and we're growing those along with a whole bunch of our friends over at Cocoa for Cannabis in the New Year's Grow Challenge. So we got those seeds up on the first, got them going good, and then I cooked them with too much H2O by accident. And
you mean peroxide, right? You said H2O.
Yeah, it was
H2O2.
Yeah, it was.
There you go. Add that too.
My bad. H2O2.
That's like that old science joke. You can go to the bar and ask for a glass of H2O, and then the other person says, "Can I get some H2O too?" And then the second person dies.
So,
oh my!
I've never heard that one.
We have 29% peroxide, and we nursed them back. These 3 made it. We started with 8. Out of the 8 we started with, 6 ended up being worth continuing on to solo cups. So we was only looking for 4 originally, and so we ended up with 3. So now what we're going to do, we're going to run these 3. That's our final pots. Those are only like half gallons. They're probably the volume of 3 solo cups. Those black pots. I don't know how deceiving they look on the screen, but they're not very large. So we're going to run all 6 of these in this tent, hand watering in those pots, and see how it goes. Gluttons for punishment, but I think we can do it. Those plants in the back are 60 days old. We fed them runoff for a couple weeks straight, un-pH'd and everything. They fucking loved it. They did great. And I don't know how that worked.
They didn't die. Yeah. I mean, of course we saw some issues with that running the runoff. We were seeing CalMag deficiencies.
Little magnesium.
Droopy, that sort of thing, but they stayed the course. They were fed that, like Smot said, for weeks.
They were fine. Shit. It's just something we was doing. We popped a few more seeds than we needed to, and that's the result of it. We kept them around.
We did, and we didn't have the heart to kill them, because even though they weren't as big and as thriving as the ones that we decided to keep and grow in that tent, they still looked like a beautiful little plant to me. I have a big problem with that.
Yeah,
I'm working on it. I'm working on my issues.
we're trying to keep the big plants slowed growth. So they're in under 100 UMOLs of density to the American one. He said it looks like they're not enlightened at all, and that's on purpose. I'm trying to keep them from getting any bigger while hopefully getting these ones to catch up for another 2 weeks tops or something. Then we'll flip. I think we're going to try to flip on February 14th and on Valentine's Day. So that's our goal, is to get these ones up, hopefully more, obviously closer to those size plants before we flip the whole tent. And it's going to be interesting because, like I said, the ones in the back are 60 days older than these ones, but we're going to be flipping them all at the same time. And I noticed them older ones have a lot of smell to them, even though we've been keeping them small and in veg, and we let them dry back so freaking dry, man. It was ridiculous. I don't know how they made it do that without shriveling up. Like, if that was a soil grow, I would assume that they would really be droopy, and it's just we've been doing all kind of shit that we really shouldn't, I guess, with those plants, just messing around.
Hey, messing around is great. You think that people originally started growing in cocoa?
No.
I mean, somebody said, that guy's crazy. He's growing in coconut shreds, or whatever. So it started somewhere.
Atticus,
I got a question.
Okay,
He knows now. If I come
hand.
downstairs and stand in front of the tent with my phone out, then he's probably going to get some pets and some attention. So he's
Look at
ready
him.
for it.
He's such
what light? Sorry, go ahead.
That's the anticipation's killed him. Look at them back legs.
Atticus.
Sorry, man. Go ahead. Oh,
no, I was just going to ask, what light? That didn't look like an LED. Do you have like a CMH or something in that tent with those other plants there?
That is an LED.
Huh. It just looked funny on my screen, I guess.
Yeah, let me get my shit. I'll go in here real quick.
Yeah, he'll go in and show you. He actually won that light over at the Grower Love giveaway. So if you're listening on Spotify, go over to Cocoa for Cannabis and sign up for that Grower Love giveaway. They give you lots of options and chances to win. And Smart Poker won that Maxis Sunlight. So
cool.
Yeah, that was really cool. I mean, it's real small. It's real light. It's 100 watt. You can see how big those pots are, just like the gallon. Which I gotta see about putting him back on the screen.
Hi, Atticus.
Can you guys see him yet?
Yeah.
There he is. Yep.
I know, but
okay.
Oh, it's not spotlighted though.
Okay, yeah, I'm trying to figure that out.
I see it spotlighted. Big screen.
I know you can, but no one else can. Let's see. It's telling me it's spotlighted, but let's go over here. If I'll go to the gallery view to see if it, okay. All right, I see him on there now. It just takes a minute. So I'm sorry about that, chatters. I'll make sure he knows to go over all that again. He might be done. Okay, you weren't spotlighted, so no one saw any of that, and you gotta go do it. I'm sorry. I apologize, and I just now figured it out.
I'm an idiot. That shows. See, if you ever think you're gonna.
And he walked away, leaving me in charge.
What did I do wrong here?
I added you as a spotlight, and it did work. But you want to go in there and show them the light again, maybe.
Hey, I'm
show them the size of the plants, the potted.
I'm going to go in there, John, but I want to invite everybody that's in the chat hanging out to come and show yours. I won't be able to talk over there. You know that, right? You'll have to do the talking for me. Let's see.
I'd rather hear her. Come on.
Yeah,
Let's
Okay.
give it. Come on, Crispy. You can do it. Narration time.
Is it on big? Is it on the big screen now? Yes, it is.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, they're talking about H2O2. Yeah, we run sterility in our shit, and I don't use it all the time, but once in a while we hit them with the H2O2, and oftentimes if we have plants that are doing shitty in cocoa, oh, the light just went out.
Oh,
It sure did.
I forgot.
shit.
I forgot about.
Damn.
You guys
I'll
are
tell you,
beat.
timing.
You guys are beat. Yeah, we got them on. We got them on.
I totally forgot to,
We just did that
we just did that. And
the other
it's
day.
like, oh my God.
I'm having a real screwed up day today, aren't I?
Well, you know what? Like,
The
they're
Zoom.
only on 4 hours of darkness. It's not like it's gonna hurt them. Why not that be another experiment? We're supposed
Yeah.
to be having fun with this grow, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna go turn the light back on.
Okay, go for it. You turn it on. You're gonna have to. You know how you're gonna have to do it, right?
I gotta
Sorry.
unplug the timer.
I left my light on this morning. I turned the light on 20 minutes early last night so I could get to trimming on Amy. And I came down at 8 o'clock this morning. I was supposed to go off at 6 and the light was still on. I was, oh shit, for the last plant.
Well, we had them
Done
on.
that.
We had them on. We had them on really dim light, but 24 hours a day because we needed a little bit of heat in there, and I figured it's not going to hurt them. But then I always like to get some darkness. Son of a bitch, did it not? Here's the doorbell.
Yeah, that's
Hey, they
we gotta laugh at that though, you know?
yeah.
I hear the doorbell. I don't see any controls though, so I can't let him in.
Oh yeah,
It's
here.
Weed Nerd. Hey, Weed Nerd.
I
You're
see
getting
it.
your mic and camera up. That's awesome. So you
Here,
want
Hey,
to
he can help you.
We're walking through.
Yeah, what's going on there?
Help them, Weed Nerd.
Yeah,
Please.
a lot of times in between man, I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah.
Oh, you got two of your spotlighted there.
How do I fucking get rid of that? Dude, hey, Weedner, does the Zoom look different on your controls?
Yeah, it did when it started there. It's like all these blue icons. What the hell is this?
Yeah,
But everything else looks normal.
Dude, there's a whole row of icons here. It sucks, man. It makes for, it kind of makes, okay. There, I got rid of me.
Yeah, you're still highlighted too. Okay, yeah, there we go.
There we
Now
go.
it's back to
See,
normal.
you couldn't even do that before,
No,
man. You could
no, you'd have to go to, I think, gallery view or whatever there. So nobody's, or else it'll be speaker, right? So it's just the one speaking that ends up on screen.
Now I got to go to gallery view. That's what we're on now. Hey, they took away immersion view.
Yeah. Oh, it's showing me now. And you.
I have it on.
I'm looking at YouTube though. It says 30 seconds in there. But yeah, it's only when there's two people there they have to do the weird thing there. We have to shut off your video. But everything else, it's pretty much just.
You know what we can do here? I'm gonna try to go to Instagram, and I'll be able to.
Yeah, it's still flicking. It's still flicking between me and you. So that means it's on speaker. So you got to put it on gallery.
Yeah, I'm looking right at it. It says gallery view.
Welcome to Smart Poker YouTube channel. It's also doubling as a Zoom instructional tonight or today.
I don't know.
And guess what? I
For
just
the
turned my
host.
laptop on to see chat, and it said that I had some sort of battery issue. So I think it's just a bad day for tech today.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna try to share the screen and then see if it'll show you guys what I'm looking at.
Also, hello, Weed Nerd.
Yay. Hey, how's it going? Cheers, everyone.
Sorry, I've been running around looking
I
for
don't know
cable.
if
I
you
was
could,
like, I wish I
you
could
can
see
zoom
chat.
the Zoom window. Like you won't be able to show itself.
No, it won't be able to show itself.
I tried before. That doesn't
I'm
work.
seeing that now. Okay.
It'll just show a black screen. It's like, oops.
Yeah, I can't show you what I'm seeing.
Well, I'm doing it through, I do it through OBS. So if I try to share Zoom on OBS and then feed it back to Zoom, it's like, no. It's chicken
Hello?
before the egg kind of thing. It creates an infinite loop.
Is it dead air, or did you guys cut out, or is
No, we're here.
Flipping between us there, me and Smart, I think.
Are you still here? Dude, this is crazy. We went through this shit for how many weeks?
But I don't know why it's not.
And I hashed all this stuff out.
Hide
Then
non-video participants chat. Oh, I'm not. Yeah, you haven't made me co-host or nothing, right?
No, I didn't. Here, I'll do that now. I'm going to give everybody that option. We'll see if
Just to see if I can see if there's anything
I
different.
don't know if I can handle that responsibility.
it's all different. Everything like that's not a big deal. It sucks. I don't like having to get used to shit live on air because it throws my whole.
Hide self view, hide non-video. That's all for me.
Shit, there's 62 people watching us.
I know. What's up, guys? How you guys doing out there? Let's see. Let's see the what do they got? They got some good conversation going on. They said I should switch to StreamYard. I've heard that, man. Definitely.
Something's happening here. Don't switch
Yeah,
to
so-
StreamYard because it
so I
fucks
guess
my
there's
phone up. And then
I guess
won't be
there's
able
no way to
join.
go back to gallery. You know what I mean? Because if you do it
Yeah.
as a host, let me try. Yeah, I'm already in gallery.
See, I'm going to click speaker view right now. Now I'll just click speaker view. Let's see what happens. Maybe it's in reverse.
Yeah, good point.
I just click speak. Now I'm behind on here.
Yeah, I mean, it'll take a little bit there. Actually, I could tell you how many seconds. Stats for
This is
nerds.
crazy.
Yeah, we're
I can't
17
sign into
seconds
YouTube
behind.
right now.
About
Fuck.
20 seconds, so it should be any second now.
Everybody's having problems, Crispy.
Yep.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
It's still just everyone. Well, it's as you talk. So when you want to show someone, just spotlight them.
Yeah,
But
this-
every other time, it's going to be as the people talk, and it's good because it shows Seed Person too. He does not showing his screen, but it shows his name when he talks. So that means everybody's shown. How
It's
comes
a-
out we see his name when he talks? You know what I mean?
Here's my 4 options, man. Speaker view, gallery view, hide non-video participants, hide self view, and full screen. That's the only options I have up there under view.
Yeah, I know, me too. I
I
thought
don't-
as a host, whatever you pick, like if you pick speaker or gallery, that's what everybody else saw if nobody was spotlighted.
Well, this sucks. How am I ever going to have all of us on the screen at one time?
I don't know. I think they somehow removed that option.
Well, that's a totally horrible thing. I don't want to pay for Zoom if they're going to do that dumb shit.
I know.
$15.
Unless you
a
pin
month.
everybody or you
Oh.
spotlight everyone.
Let's try that.
Yeah.
I like
Spotlight
that.
every person that way, because each person you spotlight will stay on screen if they got their video on.
Okay, so I gotta start my video, which will be just nothing.
I
It'll
think we
just
need
keep
to roll a
adding the
joint.
squares to the screen as you spotlight. You know?
Everybody else roll a joint and enjoy yourself while these guys will take care of that.
Yeah.
And in chat, tell me what you're actually smoking.
Yes, that is a good one. I'm smoking Velvet Punch, and it is fantastic. Everybody should
Oh,
grow
I'm
it.
so jealous, I tell you. I gotta wait.
I'm also
like
having
2 months, is it?
what's that? It was
How long
60
is-
days on the nose, or 61 days,
Oh.
I think. That, but I walked the lights down, so I took over a period of like a
Got
week.
you.
I walked the lights down from 24 hours on to 12.
Got 3.
So it
Hey,
should
I
have been
can't- I
65
can't
days
do
since split.
them. I'm sorry, C person. I can't put
No,
you
you're
on
good.
the screen. You don't have your video running.
Oh, it's cool. I don't
Oh,
have
that's why you
anything to
can't
show right
spotlight
now.
them. Yeah.
I have to add. That's how you do it. You have to spotlight every person, and then
Yeah.
if they and that's how it's done. Now I don't know how we would do it if we just wanted to show one person's garden.
You unspotlight the other 2.
Yep. But
Right?
then wouldn't you switch to everybody that's talking also?
No. Only when there's no spotlight.
Oh, I got you. You're right.
Right.
I'm thinking,
They
okay.
it kind of makes sense because now it's more like if you're just the 2 of you.
Yeah, it works.
When
in
it's just the
reverse
2 of
now.
you, then you have to turn off the video and spotlighting didn't work.
I see what they did.
Maybe
Yep.
they fixed that somehow there. And now when you spotlight, when there's 2, it still just spotlights the one person.
Yeah, and without shutting my camera off, actually.
Yeah,
I can away.
I don't know.
Oh, this is cool. Here, let me put him on now. Add spotlight. It only give me that option.
There you
Turn-
go.
Cool.
So now we
There's
got
not
all 4.
getting down under the light.
Yeah, it's cool, man.
Apparently, that's the new spot because both the cats
Alright.
come and hang out right there.
All right, Zoom stream. We got
Let's
Zoom
figure
figured
Figure it
out.
out.
Let's get They
Sweet.
had some good conversation. Hey, we figured it out. Everything's in reverse. If you have to spotlight everybody for everyone to be on the screen, and if you want someone not on there, you have to unspotlight them, and they have to have their thing on. She was getting us coffee. Thank you, by the way.
Yeah.
And if someone shuts their video off, they're going to automatically remove themselves from the screen. Because it won't spotlight someone that doesn't have video on. Like if I take my video off, I bet you it'll all disappear.
Yep.
I just took mine off.
And then back. So that's
I
cool.
was looking at Weed Nerd's screen, and I thought that's what Smart was seeing, that all those pictures and everything.
Yeah,
Oh,
You got
checking
too
for
much on
sex.
there, man.
I was doing some
I
sex.
forgot who it was. I'm sorry.
One of them, it looks like, I don't know, it could go either way. Know what I mean? It's pointy, it's long, but then there's a couple of them that are, yeesh.
I thought they had some, I saw people, they was talking about nutrients and but anyhow, there's hey, cheers to Chronic, Benny Ben, Boston Bud, Scrubs and Shrubs, Bath, DOA, Chiba Man, and them clones. Wondering how them clones are going. He took on our show. Hopefully he can come by sometime and give us a live update. Brian 420. And them clones, he said they were busted. Wild or Wild E, I'm not sure how that's Pip Jam. ADHDOG, hello. All right, Weed Nerds up there. You should spotlight. How do we spotlight you?
Oh, it's okay.
Can I say something real quick? ADHDOG in chat said, do you put the H2O2 in after or before the microbes? I would say don't, because it'll kill them. Probably.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to use the microbes and that together, you know.
Because you're going for sterility. You want to kill any kind of germs or bacteria with the H2O2. And if you're purposely putting microbes in there, you don't want to kill them off, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, it kills all life. That's the thing. Good life and bad life.
Yep.
Those roots are looking pretty good, Weed Nerd.
Oh my goodness.
It's like a bowl of spaghetti.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And my
Beautiful.
temperatures are super high, man. It's 76 to 78 F in there.
HydroGuard? What are you using?
And look at them, they're white. What is a ghost?
It always
What are
makes
you
me
using?
hungry for spaghetti. So we
Actually,
ended
those are a little cooler. It's the
Yeah,
ones
yeah,
that are in the
yeah.
other tent there. They don't have a chilling system for the air. It's just a short black line. All right. But those I'm running the water, the air line is going through a 5-gallon bucket of water, and then it's going out to the manifold and then out through the lines. So
Those plants are 29 days old, aren't they?
Yep.
They're
I
doing
flipped on the
quite well.
24th. Well, the night of the 23rd there. So
Wow.
we're on day 4 or 5.
Sure, it won't be long. You'll be sexing them. You got what, 13 of them that are regs? No, 12.
Yeah, exactly. 13. That's what I was doing this morning there. So I pretty much got me. That's the Amy one there. And it could go either way, man. When they look like that, there could
Got the
turn
little
into a
stripe
ball sack.
looking. I know. I see a stripe there. It kind of looks funky, but you don't know yet. I guess that's just one of them things, huh? You got to.
Two there. That's pretty much guaranteed it's gonna be a fan there.
That looks good. Yep.
Yeah. But then there's another one here. You could see the balls on it there. Hold on.
You're on scan duty every morning, huh, brother? You're in there with your eyes peeled.
This one here, I think.
You think that's
Yeah. If you look there, see how it's like multi-balled a bit?
Oh yeah, it's got more of like a. Yep, I know exactly what you're saying.
It's not
Like
you know what I mean? Like it could be a pistol, but I don't know.
Did you have any yet that were defined? None.
No, I was just, that was the most defined one there, basically. But I still can't really tell. It's
Another 4 or 5 days.
That's not. Sure. I'm not too hopeful now.
Right.
Looking pretty malish, but we'll see.
Yeah. Hopefully you'll end up with more than you need, man.
Potentially pistol I see there.
Looks good, yeah. Looks like nice teardrop instead of more like a soccer or a rugby ball or something with stripes on it. Let's see, that one there is hard to tell, huh?
That's just a ball, you know what I mean?
Just a wee lad yet. Yeah, a couple 4 or 5.
I've had them look like where, oh man, that's gonna be femme, and then boom, balls, or
everywhere.
Oh man, it's gonna be balls, and then boom, pistol. It's like, right on.
Yeah.
So it depends, man. Some look weird. They have that weird folded up pistol inside. It looks like a ball, but then it pops out. The pistol shoots out straight, and it's like, oh, Nice. But they look round because they're all curled up inside there, you know? So it depends on the pistols too. Some have like just one and some have 3 to shoot out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Horny ones.
I'll be curious to see how many you get, man. How many are you looking for? Like, what's your goal?
Well, at least one of each. I have 5 strains, so, and I have one that 2 didn't pop, so it's hippie goggles, but it looks pretty. I think that's the hippie goggles right there. So it's, you know.
So you got a damn good chance of getting 5 from 13.
No, sorry, that was SD. No, that is it.
Hopefully you get at least one from each. That'll be the ticket. If you can hit one of each for 5, that's pretty damn good, man. That's good luck. Especially you only dropped 3, obviously, of each one.
No, exactly. And because I didn't get all 15 to drop, if let's say one doesn't, I don't get the male or the female, well, I can keep 2 of the other one if I get 2 femmes on the other strain. You know what I mean? Instead of ditching the one and keeping just the nicest one, I can keep 5 max kind of thing, no matter
Right
what.
on.
Yeah. So we'll see. Fingers crossed.
Hell yeah. Damn, there's 70 people here, man. That's so cool.
Yeah,
Cheers, everybody.
I'm having a hard time tagging everyone in chat, but I just want to say it's awesome to have so many people hanging out with us every Sunday. You guys are amazing. I wanted to shout y'all out.
When it was 20 or 30 people, it was no problem to tag them all. Now it's like it gets daunting, huh? Especially on your phone.
Yeah, global tag.
This is cool though.
I can't go on chat and talk to people and roll a joint at the same time.
That's what I'm getting ready to do.
Cheers to everyone in chat, man.
Here comes
Scrubs. That is when you're live.
Oh, this is a treat here.
It's
Scrubs coming in.
Oh shit! Awesome. I hit the wrong button. I hit Art Man. I accidentally.
Yeah, you muted me. I saw
that. Shut up, Art Man. Just kidding.
Right. Scrubs coming in.
Scrubs?
Yeah, man, that's a treat. We don't get to see him live all that often, and I'll always remember the time when Scrubs came on our show with these massive outdoor plants and was just dunking them. And I was like, holy shit. It's like in a 55-gallon tote. You guys remember that?
Yeah.
Did you say 55-gallon?
He had a 55-gallon drum, and he was stuffing these big hair. He's going to give us a tour. We got to get him up on the screen.
I'm on now. What's up there, buddy?
Some shrubs.
Yeah, the half. You cut them in half.
What's up, buddy?
I got the Art Man. They're doing good. There's one.
All right.
Nice.
Here's another one.
Yeah. Fantastic.
I ain't got nobody. I don't have anybody to take them, and I don't have room.
Oh, that hurts, don't it? It really does.
That pain.
It's for real.
But these are some of Tal's. That's some of his testers that he gave the last time I got some Amy. But yeah, I like them.
I don't know
which one is it.
This is what is it? Time Rack times Blueberry.
Oh.
And then these 3 are OG Kush Kim Dog Blueberry.
Ooh.
A blueberry in there. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, he said he had a blueberry male that he really liked, that he was experimenting with. I gotta keep them shut. I'll show you this one first. That way I better do this one. I got that breeding project is actually working. I got it mailed. But these 2 are Gorilla Glues that a friend grew last year and got seeds out of. They're just something I decided to try. I like that Gorilla Glue.
Okay.
And bag seeds that a guy gave me.
When you say Gorilla Glue, are we referencing GG4? Or is it
I believe that's the one he had. He still got the package somewhere, but
okay.
I believe it was the GG4 feminized.
Yeah, we like that one too.
It was good enough. You kept it.
Yeah, it was good enough. I kept it. I really liked that one.
It's worked out for me.
We just scored a whole bunch of GG4 crosses, man. And I was thinking I had my ears on when somebody brought that up, and I'm glad you did. Hell yeah, look at that.
Whether or not we're going to get viable pollen, but it did switch.
You sprayed that one?
Yeah, that's the one I sprayed with that. I think I got. Yeah, here it is. That Elite.
Is that one shot
Because-
stuff?
Yeah, this one. These were 2 clones that were taken from the same plant, and then I sprayed this one, and it's getting tall and stacks.
Nice.
And then that one's that black sugar that a friend gave me. He's got one growing in his tent that looks really good.
Black sugar. What's that cross?
Yeah.
Do you know?
It's 2 old guys that lived. I don't know. They lived probably 30 or 45 minutes from here, and they crossed these 2 things years ago and never get. They had the mentality, don't give out your strains.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, the competition, and finally they happened to pass away and gave everything to, I think, one of their sons. And he's like, I don't want to hold on to it. I'm going to give it to everybody.
That's pretty cool, man.
That's some OG shit right there. Local
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
but they're it's silver pearl and then black sugar. And I was like, oh, the black pearl. And I was like, nah. But I think a buddy of mine I was talking to, he said, just call it that. What is it, that word they always say? Parlay. Johnny Depp always said in that movie. He said it's kind of like your gamble with trying to cross something.
There you go. The
So just call it your parlay.
I like it.
Hey, another way we can do it there is we can all just mute our video. I muted myself, and Smart was already muted, and Seed's muted. Art, if you mute your video, he's going to be spotlighted. Because it only spotlights videos that are on.
It is. I was
And when
muted.
it's time to spotlight, we should just video off. That'd be a lot easier than trying to spotlight and unspotlight everyone.
I think Artman's thinking muted as far as audio. He's talking your
your video.
Oh,
Art, man.
Oh,
If
turn
you
off
mute your video, but you stay on.
Oh,
screen.
okay.
We were
No,
watching you there.
Whoever's
video on,
No problem.
and you'll be
Hey,
good.
and we can do that for Chiba Man, who I don't want to put him on the spotlight, but he wrote in the chat he's going to turn his light on early and come on and show his plants. And I just thought maybe that's a good idea. Boy, that really makes it you have to have how do I want to say it, guest involvement to get somebody that, instead of just having the controls. It's like it's crazy.
Because everyone that's on should just be video on, but when it's time to spotlight, instead of you doing everything smart, everyone else does. It's like, okay, everybody video off, but the one that's showing.
I know.
Right?
It's
That's
a
a lot
secret
easier to
conspiracy
do.
by Zoom to keep people
like-
engaged in the meeting.
And it makes sense
Promote-
because everyone's,
promote
everyone's on the
productivity
same
in the
page.
workplace. I have a
It's like,
question.
hey, let's watch his,
Hey.
right? Kind of thing. So, yeah.
I have a
That'd be easier.
question. When can I smoke my hash under glass?
Do it,
Oh,
man.
right now.
Go video
Let's
on.
do it.
Right
Ready?
now.
There we go.
Everybody's not your
Excellent.
fault. It takes a community, right? And this is a perfect example of, y'all coming together and saving us. We appreciate it and love you, guys.
See, it's
Because
on
how
speed.
easy is it to just press the video button there for us, It's just simple, but for you, you have to go and, the little buttons and spotlight on, spotlight off, spotlight on for each one. I mean, for us, we could do it all in one shot. Bang. 1 second. Boom. Done. Simple. Everyone knows. Yeah. And when he's done or doesn't want to be spotlighted, we just video back up. We're good.
Oh, yeah. Cheers. I seen, it was crazy. I seen that New York John's in the chat, and I wanted to tell him thanks. He gave us a shout out. I guess his show ended right as ours started, and I've never seen so many people come in all at one time like that.
Yeah, there was a bit of a flood there, like a rush.
Man,
A
it went
mad
from
rush being in there.
12 to 49 in like a minute, dude. I was like, what the hell's going on? I thought it was another glitch, I'm like, what's going on here? But yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
pretty cool. Yeah, that's
Thank you
awesome.
very much. There you are. You can have your video back.
Hey, everybody got to see the old school hash. I like that.
We want to see the cloud come out.
Yeah, I want to see the cloud come out. You're right.
All right, man,
missed
cut
it.
it off first.
Yeah. He's muted. He's back there choking.
Nope, not at all. Mute the video, not the audio.
There you go. Yeah, but
That's what I
cool.
needed.
I don't have a
There's a lot
picture.
of people here. I wanted to let everybody know that we want to stress that feel free to come on and show your garden or just hang out and smoke. you feel free to share your YouTube channel or your Instagram link, or if you have like a code for a light or something you want to share, you can feel free to share that in the chat. And then one of the best things you can do is with the Blue Wrench is go and subscribe to each other in the chat, and then, you know, keep the community tight knit. Rolling a blunt.
Yeah, I'm sharing some links that, you know.
Get some of Tile Seeds of the Breeders Collective, some of Smiley's Garden. Cheers to Smiley's Garden. And the Breeders Correct. Grow Room 420 is a really cool channel to hang out.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to all of them. Some of the cool ones. I'm gonna flood you. Sorry ahead of time. Actually, not sorry, because these are really awesome people. These are awesome links I'm sharing. I think that y'all could benefit. And if you feel the same about a link, please feel free. A lot of these links came from some of you.
And I'm going to work on getting a few. I'm going to work on getting a few guest speakers, or like we did with Farmer Freeman and Canatrall and some of the other people. It's been a little crazy lately, but I do want to start lining up some more of those. I always have fun with those. I think it's nice if we can, you know, pepper those throughout and get some.
Who you want? I'll help you out, man. Let me know who it is. I'll line it up.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I had a couple. How do I want to say? We had a couple contacts a while back that kind of never panned out for one reason or another. So I was thinking about going and revisiting some of those people and say, you know, it's been 6 months or so, or a year. Do you think it wasn't anything as far as like they didn't want to do it? It was just a matter of the days that we were having our shows. They had already been committed to work or whatever. So, you know what I mean? I'm going to try to see if I can revisit a few of those, because I do remember telling them like this invitation is extended. It doesn't expire, you know, like if you find yourself free. So I thought it'd be nice to go back through and do that. And then, you know, kind of maybe move on to new.
I'll get a hold of Bovida again. Then I'll try them. See what's up.
Yeah.
Who's this? Chiba.
Oh, there he is.
Chiba, man. I'm so excited.
Come on in.
Can someone let him in, please?
That is
I
awesome.
did.
He's in.
Nice. Thank you.
I'm trying to roll this blunt. I got one side packed too fat and the other side not enough. It's working. We're gonna have a fat one, babe. This is that I like this bud too. This is that Kush. It's original California crossed with what was it? Skunk. Original California crossed with skunk. They call it Cali Kush. And man, is it nice. It's really, really super dense, and it has like a sandy trichome to it, man. When you're scraping it up, it's like, I'd like to wash some of this trim for sure. What's up, Chiba, man?
That was tasty.
We'll get everybody to,
yeah, you got to spotlight him. So he's part of the crew.
I did. Now we got to shut your feed off.
On video up.
And then boom. How you doing, Chiba? I can't hear you. Oh, he has no mic yet. It's not working.
We can't hear you, but you're not muted, so it might be a mic issue. Or
it looks like he hasn't connected audio. He's only connected video, because there was a button. That's why you couldn't hear me at the beginning.
You might have to start over there, Chiba. We can't hear you. We can see you.
We can see you. Looks like your clones are doing good, but can't hear you, buddy.
Oh, that's dark sauce, eh? Damn. That's grape juice.
Yeah. They're stained.
I know. Advanced nutrients there. The water was brown, man. It's like, wow. Yeah. It was dark. So it's hard to tell, you know, with the root rot and stuff. It's like, man, is it rot or is it just stained? Yeah. I'd shoot water on it with my syringe, wash it off. It's like, oh, okay. All good. Because when it's rot, it's the root that's black. It's
damn, Chief. I got them same yellow buckets of Stowe. That's crazy. He can't hear me. I want to see what.
Yeah, they're gonna bleed light, those covers. The green even there. Unless it's pretty thick. But yeah. I know that yellow there, that's definitely bleeding.
There he's got it.
Now we got him. All right.
Ah, nice.
There he is.
Cheers.
Couldn't fix this thing.
Hey, Chiba, man.
How you guys doing? All right. First, I'm gonna do my hempies. This is these are purple death drill. These are twisted roots hempies. They're coming out okay. Again, these we just dropped those on the first. I watered those was it a day ago, so I got to water them again the day after tomorrow.
Okay.
Is that all perlite?
This 100% perlite. These are
Nice.
clones right here.
I think
100%.
Bingus does it like that too.
And these are
Yeah.
also
Nice.
HFF
these are also
and
perlite.
Yeah.
This is from C right here,
Cool.
and that's called Banana Punch. Banana Kush crossed with Purple Punch.
Yummy.
And this is another Twisted Roots, Kylo Ren. It's also in the perlite. Nice.
Check out the little dude. You got a little man sitting there.
Oh yeah, you know, got my cake. And got my, you know. Anyway, okay. Anyway, get back to this. Now this is the Bruce Banner.
Nice.
Now this came up. This is real nice. When I'm using these colored nutrients, and look what's doing to my roots.
What
I
kind of
don't-
nutrients?
These are Blue Planet nutrients, but what it is, I'm using everything in the nutrient line. It had a soluble what is it? Seaweed that was black. It turned the water nice and black and dark, and it had a something that was a Vital Blue or something was the name, but it was supposed to give it bigger, and it also darkened the water, which I did not like at all. I don't like that. Before they were nice and clear, but I'm getting growth. You know what I
You
mean?
are. You are getting
Well, that
growth.
works.
I'm getting growth.
The American one wants to know if you can
I'm
turn
not
your
like
phone
it. I
sideways.
want to change off to the get a clear nutrient for the DWC, and for my other stuff, I'm just gonna go ahead and just keep it with the. Now this one's not in the challenge. This is a glue. What is it? A glue sniffer? Yeah, glue sniffer by what is it? 2020 Indecino, something like that. I can't remember. But this thing is just gonna be tons of tops, tons of
That's
tops.
good.
Nice.
I tied down everything, and I'm just gonna let this veg out. Like I'm saying, trim it, clean it up, and I'm gonna flip it on the 14th. Flip everything on the 14th. I'm downstairs now rebuilding my light because I gotta put all this back in here. The tent's overgrown already. So I'm building a DIY HLG light.
Nice.
I got tons of quantum boards, so I'm just building a light.
You're gonna bolt them all together and put them on the same
Yep.
switch.
I'm putting them on right. I'm putting them on 2 drivers. I got 4 quantum boards. I'm gonna get 2 more. I'm gonna have 3 of them on 2 separate 320s. Boom, just like that. And
That's
then I'm
nice.
and then I save up for my that's my little saving for my
damn.
what is that? Yeah, my Metagrow.
Nice.
Metagrow saving thing. All right, but anyway, just want to show you guys what I had, and this Bruce Banner is rocking it, bro. I'm loving it.
Nice.
I am loving it.
Sure.
All right, just want to show
Yeah.
you guys what I had because I'm not
Yeah,
keeping
you
up
have a
with
beautiful-
I'm not keeping up to date with my journal on the cocoa for cannabis. I suck at that.
Oh, I'm with you there. I haven't updated my journal in a minute.
But at least
and
I
have
can
a
show
lot-
you guys.
Yeah.
So how it's going. But anyway, and the way I top, I do not snatch the branches off. All I do is take the top leaf off of the top cola. That's it, off the top branch. And when I do that, I get all these side branches. And this growth doesn't stop. Never
Sounds like-
a pinch anymore. I got that from GML.
It sounds like a FIM.
Well, you don't thin it. What you do, you just take this leaf and that leaf. That's it, off the typical branch. And when that happens, it makes these other branches come out. That's
No
what
shit.
I topped this. This plant's only been topped 1 time, and I got all these branches just by taking a top leaf right from here and here. All that happened. I'm gonna do the
That's
same
what I've
thing.
heard. It slows it down because, and I don't know if this is true or not, but I remember hearing on some show or podcast or something that the leaves underneath each shoot are like the little generators for those shoots. If you take those off, then it slows producing auxins, and the rest of the tops start producing more, and they sort of catch up.
That's
So if you
what's
need to
happening.
slow down like the apical dominance of it, You take
Right.
those leaves off and it stops that production.
And what? It stops production in what? What do you think?
Exactly. It
In the-
focuses
in the
on the
very
ones that
top
are
one.
already there to make them bigger because it just lost two. Whereas
well,
the other
well,
ones are working on the top and going higher. So they actually end up catching up in the end. You know what I mean?
I mean, with the speed at which they caught up, I don't know. Man, it just looks kind of funky. Oh, that's right. I just
But
turned the
you're
lights on
removing
earlier.
energy from the
I just
system.
turned the
It'd be
lights
better
on
to
earlier.
lean
That's
it.
right. They were just asleep 2 seconds ago. That's why the plants look funky.
Yeah, you said you was turning your light on early.
Yeah, it's radio. Listen, they're not supposed to be on until 3 o'clock. So they're like, what the fuck?
Well, I gotta say, your New Year's Grow Challenge looks really awesome, and your attitude about it is even better than that. I love it. I love your enthusiasm in the garden. That's what we're. That's what
I
I
love
see.
it.
That's having fun and excitement.
Indeed. This is my new way from now on. This DWC, buddy. Jeez,
Hey, I
that-
could see how having dark nutrients could be detrimental if your plant would get sick. You wouldn't be able to tell.
You
if
wouldn't
the
be able to tell. You wouldn't be able to tell. But
You
as
go
can
by
see,
smell.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Well,
It's
yeah.
like sniff, sniff. It's like, I don't know.
you know what? That's exactly what I did. I grabbed the roots and squeezed it and put my hand. I didn't smell anything. So, because
Well, you
that's
do-
why I was
do
asking
it
all the
before.
questions about the peroxide, because I was like, what the fuck?
You do it before it goes bad, so you know what it smells like when everything's okay.
Okay.
Because
Oh,
it'll have a
question.
certain smell to it, you know what I mean? But when it's bad,
Yes.
you'll know it smells bad. Like it smells like an old rag or something there. It's like, oh no, you know?
Yeah.
I got like rust on that. It's lower leaves, but that's new. And I got some discoloration. See that?
Oh,
That's
yeah,
getting that's a
happening.
little newer. But my top leaves, I don't see anything really here. I mean, they just woke up. I gotta put some CalMag, but I don't like that. It's new.
My
it's
bottoms
the
always
only
bite the dust
plant.
like that.
It's the only plant that's doing it. Nobody else is really. Well, this
You know
one's
what I
doing.
think it is, Gio? I think it's the splash from when it's in the net pot and stuff.
Oh,
Potentially
really?
there's like me when I move my toad over to do my pH adjustments and stuff, my leaves hang off the edge of the bucket a bit, the lid, and the
Okay.
splash up from the water, because those little bubbles there, they go shooting pretty high. If
Mm,
you leave your hand above the bucket, it'll get soaking wet.
okay.
So I'm feeling like it's hitting the bottom of the leaf and somehow drying up and burning the leaf that way.
Okay. All right. But like I'm saying, I'm growing, so yeah, I got one on the other side. I just noticed it too. Okay, well, I'll keep my eye on it and see what's
I
going
wouldn't
on.
worry
But
about
everything
those
is
too much.
growing, so what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm going out. What I'm gonna do next time, I'm not gonna add that soluble seaweed nor that other darkening thing, and just use the micro, the grow, and the bloom that they have.
Hey, they
in the
want-
3-part.
They're saying in the chat that they want you to wrap that bucket in foil, man. They think.
Oh
that
no,
little
no,
bit-
no. This is a
Black
temporary
pallet
bucket.
wrap.
I'm also downstairs building the buckets too. I got black buckets downstairs.
Ah, okay.
Those are
There you
temp
go.
buckets.
He's on top
Oh,
of it.
believe you me, yeah. Because you see, I wrapped those, so of course I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
wrap. That's black. That's temporary. Those are temps.
Our buddies in the chat were on it, and I was ADHD OG says.
Oh yeah, I'm
he
all
wanted-
over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the black top. This is temporary. I got the black top, the black thing. I'm taking the hoses. It's gonna be nice.
Worst case,
I
black
can't
garbage bags, man.
Oh, yeah.
Couple layers there, some tape.
Oh, yeah,
you're good
well-
to go.
I got some black 4 milliliter plastic. The same stuff I used to wrap this stuff.
Yeah, I got
Oh.
pallet wrap. It's black pallet wrap. You do about 4, 5, 6 coats there,
Shit.
and it stretches. It's like Saran wrap. It sticks to it. It's cling
All
wrap.
right, well that's it. Let me shut it down. All right, guys, I'm heading back down to the computer.
All right,
Thank
man.
you for
All right,
coming
guys.
on.
Cheers, Chiba.
All right,
Uh,
thanks.
Work, man.
Take care, buddy.
All right.
That's cool. We're seeing all these plants from the New Year's Grow Challenge
Yeah,
coming about.
I was nice to Chiba to come on and put his light on early. He likes to dip as soon as he's done, don't he?
I'm just grateful to
I like-
see the updates. To be honest,
I get so curious. I have a lot
it's
of
so
questions.
cool to just see him come on, drop on. That's what it's all about. If you want to just come on for a 5-minute, hey, I want to show you my plants.
Hey, a lot of people is the first time they ever
Or
went
I
on
just
this
wanna-
show was here. We've
I
had
just
like
want to smoke down, and all you're going to see is my name. That's cool too. And we're just
There's been
downputting
like 6 or 8
anything.
people that told us this is the first time I ever went on the show was here, and that's always fun, you know.
Yeah, it is fun because it can be fun because it's nerve-wracking
Whoa.
sometimes. It can be
I was scared a lot.
stage fright. I had stage fright for a long time. I still get nervous a little bit.
There's
Well, this is the first one I was on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, same here, Art, man.
That's a bucket with plastic black wrap there, and I just taped it up.
We're the beginners.
Perfect.
We are. I remember our first time coming on here. We used to have like 6-minute delays and shit between starting the show and when we actually talked and shit. But Small Tubes, Modern Genetics, American One still here, Super Bob. There's Ryan Korkowski.
It's awesome to have everyone here. It's
Let's
hard to
see.
tag everybody.
I'm going back through and seeing. They're saying, that was for Chiba Man. Yeah.
Yeah, he did a good job, and he's got a couple of different methods going there, right? With the perlite and HFF and the DWC.
Yeah, and he's building out another room and all kind of stuff.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, that's the best part, seeing all the different ways to do this.
Well, I'm gonna bounce off too, guys, and let other people come on there. But come on, guys, show your garden, man.
All right, we
Cheers, Weed Nerd. Thanks for
Appreciate it,
coming.
man.
Good seeing you, man.
See ya.
Have a good
Cheers,
one.
Weed Nerd.
Cheers, guys. Cheers, Jack.
See you in chat.
There's Chiba Man. He's back in the chat. That's
Hey, I
nice.
just wanted to say that me and
Yeah.
Artman were on here first, and part of the reason why I actually came on that first time was because the two of you made it so welcoming, and there's no judgment on anybody. So if there's anybody in chat that has never shown their garden but is on the fence, there's no judgment going to come from anybody. We just want to help everybody grow the best that they can grow.
Yeah, man, it's always fun.
Yeah, that means a lot, you saying that, because you want that comforting, welcoming environment if you're scared, because I know that fear, the fear of what people are going to think, what people are going to say about our growing techniques, or the judgment. And I like it to be in that no judgment. It's a judgment-free zone. I think this plant is beautiful too.
In all different ways.
In all the different ways that it grows. Even when it's sick, she can be very beautiful, and she's so resilient. We're learning that right now. I feel like this grow is that we're going to be hand watering is going to be a fun experiment now, because I was taking it a little too seriously, and I did take it hard when they were sick with who knows what we did. I mean, we've run so many experiments on those big girls, and they handled every single thing that we gave to the little ones. It's just.
She don't want to blame me. It's okay. She don't want to put me on the spotlight. I fucked them up. It's all
we're
good.
both there. Hey, we were both in the room at that time. We were supposed to be doing it together, and we get to bullshit.
Nice try, Crispy. We know what happened.
We know what happened. I was in there.
Smott brought those plants back from the dead. I literally thought they were all going to die. I have a picture.
She thought they were DOA. See? He's in the chat right there.
Yeah. I felt like I wanted to call a ambulance as soon as I opened the tent and saw them in such a state. But yeah.
Hey.
But where I was going with that is now this is a fun experiment. I've learned something in this grow is they are way more resilient than I ever thought. If you think your plant is dead and curled up and fried and the leaves are crumbling in your fingertips, it's not really dead.
If there's a little green there, it can come back. It's just a matter
of how
much attention do you want to give it. Sometimes it's not worth it. We could have popped seeds and had them bigger than those plants are right now. You know what I mean? But
we're going to see it through. We're going to see what these things can do in our little experiment. Now we're going in 1 gallon pots, and that should be interesting. Smott's been wanting to try this for a minute, so we're going to have fun.
Here's one reason why we always try to want to make people feel comfortable. Seed person is, we've all experienced times in our life where we wanted to be a part of something and we didn't feel like we were a part of it, and that sucks for one reason or another, whether it be because of, what you're growing or what town you're from or anything, no one should feel. I just like the fact that we can come on here and, everybody can share their farm. Collaboration is one of the farmers' best toolboxes. And one thing we like to do on this show is represent cocoa for cannabis and the science and practice of growing. And so, you know, a lot of times I don't want to say it, the new growers that come into this, they get some shitty information, or they go to like a shitty channel that's very toxic, or, you know, things like that. And it's like, you try to like not be, how do I want to say it? They're perfect examples of exactly who I don't want to be. So we started our own fucking show, right? If you want to do something, start your own shit. And that's what we did. We figured, let's make a show where we can, instead of hanging out just at Cocoa for Cannabis chat at certain times, we can move it to live YouTube, hang out, spread the knowledge that we've been given so freely back to the community, and make it a place where people, because there is times where I sat in the chat and was like nervous. I'm like, man, I'd like to go on and hang out with these people, but I don't want to look stupid or say something dumb or accidentally show my face or something, you know. So I get there's trepidation there. And so it's nice that our goal actually worked, because people felt comfortable enough to come on, and some of them for the first time. And that's big. That's powerful shit. The only way that we can take a stigma off of a plant like this and home grows and, like, you know, other things that go along with that is by normalizing it, sharing it, and realizing there's a lot of us doing it. We're not that special, you know. We just need to make sure that everybody has access to good products, good seeds, good information, and a place to go when you fuck up. And if things aren't going bad, you know, you can come and people are going to be like, instead of giving you the bullshit, we might rib you a little bit, but all in all, it's going to be serious. Like, try to help you out and see how it goes, and then you can come back and update us and shit. And that's a community, a collaboration. There's no parallel to that. And I feel that in the community, and we try to give that back. Right, babe?
Yes, we do. And you'll get a lot of love from me. You know, I'll try to love, you know, you along. Sometimes you just need someone there that is like, damn.
Yeah, man.
Right. I'm here. I feel for you. I've been through that. And the happy times, the fun stuff, my plants are doing great. Our plants are doing good. And
stigma is where
I thank you both. You guys are doing great. You gave me a home, and I appreciate it.
No, awesome. I want to address what ADHD OG said. He said stigma is wearing a mask on camera. Well, it's also putting my freedom on the line. It's what I'm doing in my state is called manufacturing and delivering, or manufacturing and distribution in Pennsylvania. So, yeah, I do have to protect myself. But instead of looking at it from the angle that you're looking at it as, is that I'm hiding from someone, the thing is I feel as though I'm willing to put myself out there just up to that line where I don't show my face. You know, people could easily probably find out who I am. So, yeah, that's like my last line of defense. And I'll never feel any kind of shame for wearing my mask. So that's to protect me, my family, everything that I built over my life, my homestead here, and all that. So the moment that it's legal here and I won't have to jeopardize all that shit is the moment I'll show my face, and I'll stand down at the Capitol steps with you and hold hands, and we'll try to get everybody to do the right thing. But until then, I will have to protect myself, and I'll never apologize for that. So you can interpret it how you like, and check out.
Well said, sir. Well said. We all have different reasons. All right.
Hey, what's going on?
Beautiful, beautiful shot. That is just absolutely gorgeous.
Oops, I'm seeing some dead leaves here as I'm talking to you.
Is that the Granddaddy Purple?
Yes, it is.
Oh my goodness.
It's a 4x8, right?
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah, see if I can get it back a little bit. Yeah, they're fattening up.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I was trying to make sure. I'm trying to make sure that you're the one on the big screen there. You know what I mean? Boy, those are looking great. That's a
we're week 8 now.
Hey, it was nice having you on the other day. I know you had to dip out real quick without being.
Yeah, sorry about that, man. That's going nuts upstairs. I had Amazon show up while I was on there, and the dog hates that fucking truck.
Yeah, man. And I understand that sometimes it dictates you just have to kind of drop out and go, and that's fine. But we just wanted to tell you that we had fun looking at your garden and getting to see everything. I know you had multiple tents. How much longer on this one do you feel?
Well, we're in week 8. I'm hoping to go another week. I want to get as much purple in this as I can. You know, hopefully get some purple in the buds, but just the colors are just amazing.
Yeah, those plants are amazing. Beautiful job.
Thank
Nice
you.
canopy. Man, she's looking righteous.
Oh yeah, I had to buy a couple extra drying racks.
I bet.
Looks like it, huh?
I bet
Very
you're gonna
nice,
need
yeah.
a couple extra drying rack. That one side looks really purple over here a little bit more, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's like the back of the tent, and I think that's because that's closest to the back wall. So I think it's a temperature. It's a temperature thing.
Do you have the same lights on both sides?
Yes, they're both Spider Farmer SF4000s, but they're slightly different models. They're the newer models, but one of them has the Meanwell driver, and the newer one has the Spider Farmer brand, which I believe, I think I don't know what they changed. I think they changed that.
I'm wondering if they might have added like more red or something in the newer version. I'm just curious.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's just arranged differently.
Okay,
pretty
that's
much.
Cool.
No,
it looked good all the way across. Don't get me wrong. I just noticed, I think you saw it too.
Yeah, I would have liked it a little bit more even, but it's that's what it is.
No doubt. That's hard to work on them when they're now. Can you unzip the other side of your tent? Is that how?
Yeah, I got about a foot clearance from the wall to the tent there, so I can unzip those back to get there.
And you gotta be walking the tightrope to get in there, huh?
Oh yeah, you gotta shimmy on in there, just enough to get just enough to get my ass in there and out.
That's all. And if you back up too fast, man, you'll head first in there, and that's nice.
Yeah, there's a big honking outlet right behind there that I always seem to fucking whack my head on all the time.
Oh man, I get it. But
yeah,
nice.
Here's my little seedlings. They all got topped. I did a live yesterday and topped all those guys.
They look good. They look very healthy.
Yeah, I'm waiting for I just filled up my reds, so the water's like 64 degrees, so I got to water them a little bit, but just waiting for it to warm up. But yeah, they're doing good. I think we topped the clones yesterday too. So those are the clones I took not too long ago.
Nice.
So they all got topped and shaped up, got rid of all the garbage, and so in a week they'll be outgrow this tent, I imagine.
Oh yeah.
Fast. So that's the next one. These are runs, so that's what I'm getting in the 8x4 next. These will be the next plants in the 8x4.
All runs?
Yep, all runs, all the same. I just did one phenome and then I cloned another one. I haven't checked I was purposely trying not to check this too often. I took these clones. I think I took these last Friday.
Oh yeah, that's bushy.
So I did. Let me shut this off because I know if I lift this up there. I haven't checked in a while.
Is that the arrow cloner?
Yeah, turbo cloner, yeah.
Okay. Now let's
see what we got. Oh yeah, we got a little bit of root bug going on in there. They're starting.
Yeah. Yep, I see them.
Yeah. So that 10-day mark, I'm sure they'll be spiking right up.
Now, is that a mister or a bubbler?
It's a sprayer, but the turbo cloner, it's got you can't really see it. There's a little hole back there, but it's got a fan, like a computer fan in the back.
Okay.
And that just blows. It blows through a little hole, and it blows like just cold air or air from the room, and it helps keep it cool. So that's the only. And I have it like on an intermittent timer there. I have it on for about 7 minutes, and I have it off for 30. So it's only really spraying the roots for like, 7 minutes at a time. Then it's off for 30 minutes, and that keeps the temperature down too. So the pump's not always running.
I like that, man.
Oh yeah, this thing is beautiful. I want to get a bigger one.
Yeah,
I would have done
like
all those clones at the same time.
Like a 50 port or whatever.
Yeah, 48. Like just the next size up, I think is plenty.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, what strain is it?
In the 8x4?
Yeah, what was that again?
Granddaddy Purple.
Granddaddy Purple. I was thinking Gorilla something. Granddaddy Purple. Okay. Yeah, the purple's definitely living up to its name there.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I think we got them same white fans. The clips aren't the greatest, huh?
Yeah.
I had to hang on.
I got like these. They're like a little elbow thing I got on Amazon.
That's exactly what we got. I hang mine upside down. I can see it. It's exactly what we got. I need to get those. I need to do what you did, but I try to wire them. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
I like those. That helps a lot. Yeah, those help a lot. I got a bunch of those. But these hurricane fans, if you find them on Amazon, you can get 2 of these 6-inch fans for $21.
Damn, that seems pretty good.
Yeah, it seems the deals running all the time. You buy one and they're like 21, but you can get 2 for like 23. It's stupid.
I take all the covers off my fan, so it's El Chapo on my earlobes when I'm not paying attention,
I was going to mention that earlier, Smot, about taking the cover off the fan, because I saw it on your screen there, but I do the same thing because you get about twice as much airflow.
You do.
Without all those little things covering it up and shit.
But then you'll notice during the bolting phase, the lights will go out. They'll get a little bit of maybe droop going on, and you'll start to hear click, 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 click. And I'm thinking there goes a leaf or something in there,
Yeah.
Dead bodies.
I don't want to get my hair stuck in it. That's my biggest fear.
Yikes.
Yeah, I'm pretty much shaved bald, so I definitely wouldn't. But yeah, my wife.
Yeah, I always have my.
I don't have that fear.
Yeah.
I've already put my elbow into the fans and everything else. I don't want my hair going in there. Shit.
Hey, you know what's funny?
Painful.
The funny part is even though it doesn't ever hurt, it always scares the shit out of me. I'll even think to myself, watch, I'm going to get myself. And then it'll be 2-3 minutes later, I'll bump into the fan and it makes me jump. And I'm thinking, shit, I feel like, I tried to warn myself. Oh, that's funny.
It gets me too. And my reaction is just to jump away. And I always get my head jammed up in some buds. I mean, now my hair's in the bud and it can be a pain in the ass. As much as that is a good problem to have, because I'm blessed to have the buds to be jumping back into, but
yeah,
I don't want that to happen because I scare the shit out of myself and it happens a lot.
Oh shit. Chronic slip. But yeah, I know exactly what you mean as far as the when you're cleaning your fans and shit, it's just nice to be able to shut it off, zip, zip, zip. You can get all the leading edges. You guys know what I'm talking about. It builds up on the leading edge. And then I like to try and get some kind of maybe shot back action on like the coil and stuff in there.
It is very convenient for cleaning.
It cuts it down.
Yeah, that's one thing I really like about not having them. And, I think I've learned my lesson. It's been a minute since I got clipped by the fan.
Or hair stuck in it.
Yeah.
Or she'll be standing back watching me and I'm under there working, doing something, and all of a sudden you'll hear it and you'll hear me jump or scream or whatever, and she's laughing and I'm thinking, oh, it's funny when it happens to me. Yeah. I scream like a girl and she's like, oh yeah, and it doesn't hurt. But anyhow, everybody's laughing.
It's a chuckle.
Look, Philly boy.
Can we hear you scream? Come on, can we hear you scream like a girl?
It's got to be surprising.
Yeah, he won't do it unless it's natural. I'll just have to have the cameras rolling.
No, that's good stuff. What else? There was something else we was wondering how people were handling it. It escapes me.
Chronic said he fat thumbed it, and I know exactly what he means because I'm always doing that.
Well,
I'm
they changed it.
constantly, you know.
If his is like ours and Weed Nerds, he'll know they changed it. That's yeah. Ours isn't on because our lights went out. I forgot it was 12:30. Now we're gonna have nothing for Sunday's show for a little while until we switch it. We'll have to switch it back around to
We do have a couple little plants here under the lamp as a side project.
Oh my God. These are the ones
I won't kill them. I just don't want to yet.
I forgot about
I'll have
these.
to take a picture.
That's so funny. Hey, we had these plants. They're the ones that didn't make it, man. You know, they're just totally running out. They won't go. They won't die, but they won't grow. And I'm like, you know what? We gotta get rid of these. So she tucks them up underneath of a Tiffany lamp. It looks like, you know, it's got the leaded glass shade and shit. It's like almost no light, and the damn things are still growing under there. They haven't been watered for days. Unbelievable. That's funny.
It's like a 15-watt bulb in there, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It's very dim, but yeah, they don't want to die.
Yeah, that was a cool cloner. The one Spartan, we got something on the screen now. The one that Spartan recommended seemed like a lot of people had good reviews on that, and I think it was the actual Arrow cloner or something.
Yeah, I think you're right about that.
But there was another one that people were buying, and then they were saying after they had it for like a couple times, all the ports started acting stupid and shit, so they wasn't crazy about it. And it was like, I thought about buying one, and I was trying to stay away from that one, which is why I started inquiring. But I like the way those two seem to work out.
Yeah.
What's up, man? Talk to us.
That's beautiful.
I don't know if you can see it, but it's still got that yellowish on the older growth, but it looks like the newer growth
is all right.
Is doing better.
So what do you think that was?
You know, I don't know. I think it was just hungry.
It almost looks like
that's a new right here.
That looks good.
This is new growth, and it looks really, you know, oh shit, what's in here? No, it looks good. But this is right next to it is what was yellow.
So do you think what did you do? I know you had some kind of remedy when you was worried.
I got this lobster compost from coast of Maine, and I put, I don't know, like a half an inch all over, maybe a little bit more, and then I watered it in.
Nice.
And then I watered it with recharge, and then I've been watering this one with a little bit of what's that, rapid start, because it just feels like it feels like, you know how you can like reach down and feel the roots, and it's kind of like a harder, but it doesn't feel like it's filling in like it should.
Okay.
It feels like it's staying in a circle the size of the pot that it was when I transplanted it.
So do you think it might have been pot bound to the point where it doesn't want to grow any roots out to any substantial measure?
Yeah, something like that. I mean, if you reach down further, I can feel, you know, a little bit that it's starting to branch out, feels like, but I don't want to go digging it all up.
That's a great thought process and how you work through that, and I totally dig it. And,
I was a little worried about those plants that we just transplanted doing the same, like
because they were so well pronounced.
Yeah, I was afraid of them like having a problem acclimating to their new pot.
Hey, there goes Smiley's Garden in the chat. I wanted to say hi. He's when we posted up that Breeders Collective and Smiley's and stuff earlier. I'm not sure if all these people were here, so maybe we should go through and share some of our friends' links again.
We'll do that right now.
Hey, C person, what all's going on with them?
These are the 9-pound hammer. The 3 big ones obviously popped first. This one popped like 4 days later, and it hasn't really done much. So I don't know if it's a run, but yeah, they're growing nice. These get a little bit of rapid start as well, but that's just like a half a teaspoon to a gallon.
They look mighty fine. Mighty fine.
I just let them alone, let them do their thing.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that rapid start. We added it to ours too when we did the transplant, and to the little ones. Well, the big ones are getting it too. And that growth, that new growth on that plant looks nice. It looks like what you're doing, you're already getting a reaction.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's
This
working
is-
out. I was a little worried because the last time I tried organics, I didn't know shit about growing plants, so they all died. But because I was like, I put them in happy or ocean forest. The guy said it would work for 3 months, and then all my plants died when they went into flower. So they all just got really hungry and turned yellow and died. So I was like, fuck this. And then I went to like GH, but this is working out nice.
you liking your pot there? That sip? That's what you're digging.
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah. It's awesome.
This is your first run with it.
Yes, sir.
Can you go over what you're growing in there? Because people are asking, is that dill growing? And I'm sure that they're, curious about what else is going on in there.
Your
if they
cover
haven't seen it
crop and shit.
before.
Yeah,
Cover-
so the idea was going to be grow a cover crop, cut it all down. Now I'm just sort of thinking I kind of like these plants here, so I'm going to see if they'll drop seeds. But this is dill, and then this is sage, and that's dill, and that's sage back there. And then over on the side here is a little bit of cat grass and some clover. But it was a lot of clover, and then I just kind of dumped all that compost on it, and it's starting to poke through a little bit in patches, but whatever else got buried and died is just going to be food for 7-1 DPO is going to send me some worms, he said, so they're going to go in the pot too.
Cool. Yeah, he was mentioning I think the red wigglers or something. Hey, someone in chat brought up something good. It got my mind wandering here. That other plant that you was poking your fingers in the soil there about the root ball. Did you happen when you potted up to try and bury any of the stem? You know what I mean? Because I've done it many times, and I know you're good up to the cotyledon when they're younger, but like when you potted that up, okay, that's your cotyledon right there. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking,
no, I should have.
No, that doesn't seem to be. I'm just curious there. Wonder what's going on. Depending on how the root ball looked whenever it went in there, it just had. I don't know. I started thinking about something, but yeah, no, that's cool, man. Nice training on that too.
It doesn't feel as sturdy as this one does.
Gotcha. It hasn't just bolted itself down right, huh? You can tell.
Right.
You can feel.
Like that one is crazy.
Strong. Smart knocked one over not too long ago, and he said it bounced right back.
Oh, I knocked it clear over, man. Yeah.
Like a solo cup or something?
Oh no,
or one of those 1 gallons.
It was one of the American ones plants. Whenever we was setting up the auto fertigation, I was putting it up on a riser. I had it one hand, and I went to put the thing under, and it just, I don't know, it's popped right out of my hand, and it folded up in the corner. Like the pot was literally level, and the pot was literally level, and the plant was sticking up in the corner straight. And I'm thinking, oh man, I broke something for sure. And I picked it up, put it back on its stand, and I looked it over hard for like a break, a crack, a split, or anything, and couldn't find nothing. And within, just a little bit of time, it looked totally fine,
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I skated on that one. But yeah, I remember our friend Max Overdry, he actually dropped one of his lights on top of his plants and had the wherewithal to go get his phone and grab a picture before he picked it up. And he many times has used that in the CFC chat at Cocoa for Cannabis as a how do I want to say it, a public service announcement. Like, make sure that you're not using like some weird S clip or some shit that he had that day, and it dropped right on his plants. And somebody else had one on there too that they took a picture of. I can't remember who it was, but what they were using for a riser was a plastic pot upside down with that same exact pot on top of it. And they opened their tent and they was everywhere. And I'm thinking, that sucks, you know. It's kind of once you figure that you're going to have negative pressure from the intake and exhaust difference, you kind of know if you go too close to the edges, you're asking for trouble on something that's not very stable. That's a good way to hit them up. Hell yeah. Nice.
So I got 2 on here. And if that one fails, it'll just swing down. Or if one of these, you know, it can't fail. So it's like, I always say 2 is 1 and 1 is none. So got to have a backup on everything.
We're the same way, man. If I can run 2, I do, or put some kind of wire on it or something to like kind of help it in case it does go, for sure.
Or paracord. That's what I use for everything else.
Yep. Paracord's nice. No doubt.
Paracord and zip ties.
Zip ties.
Yeah.
I use rebar tying wire. It's called Marmac. It's pretty good stuff, man.
Yeah, we like it. We can bend it.
You can bend
strong.
it, manipulate it. Very strong. You can hang a lot of shit from it. The one thing about it is once you use it once, you can't like undo it and then use it again because it will break after doing that a couple of times. But it's nice for one use only.
And if you take a hot glue gun and just hit a dab on the ends of those sharp edges, they're not so bad.
Oh man, sometimes those,
they'll cut you. It cuts like a knife.
They'll get you.
Who else has got Brian Adams in their head now?
Oh my goodness. Hey, there goes Puffy Grows. We were just mentioning that he had Amy Aces as well as, I believe,
Violet Beauregard,
if I
am not mistaken.
They were in suspended animation for a while, and then they ended up, I think he's got them back and put them under some bigger light and stuff. And it's always cool. I've seen it's like every week somebody else is popping up with in my head with the Amy Aces or jumping on.
Yeah,
here.
we were talking about that earlier.
I'm sure DPO will be back to give us an update.
Yeah.
With everybody else, yeah.
Exactly.
About what? The mushrooms?
No, about the Amy Aces. He dropped them.
Oh, sorry.
No,
I was doing something.
Mushrooms.
He was going to come back and give us an update, and I was like, yeah, because they're starting that thing.
Yeah, I posted that link for the mushroom kit that he posted. Since you brought it up, I'll just post that again. And I saw him in chat.
Yeah.
71 DPO. Hello.
Yep.
And everyone else out there, share your
links.
Share your links, and those of you that are sharing links, we appreciate it.
You know, I appreciate everybody being patient with us today. They changed our Zoom on us. Everything was everything's still messed up. We spent weeks, a year ago getting used to Zoom and working out all the kinks, and then they go and throw a wrench in on old Smot and I almost couldn't log in. And then now we're having a hard time getting anybody on the screen. And it's crazy because this is like, for some reason, been one of the most attended shows ever. There's been 80 people here for like the last half hour. That's so amazing. And it's fun.
It is amazing. And thank you all that are here. That's just,
it's
really blowing my mind.
That's a lot of gardens right there, isn't it? 80 people.
Yeah.
If you have 80 people growing for 1 year and they all come together and share, that's 80 years worth of knowledge.
That's awesome. Yes, that is a great way to put it.
And we're all here to learn and have fun doing it.
And then there's people in there that's been doing it for 10, 20 years and breeding, and they all have good stuff to add to the chat. They come on when they can. Hell yeah.
Everybody's got a different way to do it. There's a million ways to grow the plant.
Yeah, people's doing it out in the desert in Vegas. They're doing it up in Canada in the blistering cold. Out here on the East Coast, some spots it's we always say we get all 4 seasons in one day, and it's crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Because it's not rare to be like sunny in the morning, start to rain at lunchtime, and by the time the sun goes totally down, it's changed to snow, and it's like, damn, or vice versa, you know. And you know, it's just it can make it challenging to grow, to have to change your environment like that on a constant basis if you're not semi-automated. So we oftentimes sit in suboptimal conditions because of that, but that's just part of it. You know, you set a target, do your best to hit it, and
yeah, and we're going to set our target low with one feeding, and we're going to try to hit that multiple times.
oh yeah,
But if we get them once in those small pots, then, you know,
yeah,
it happens. You're going to see it. You're going to see this wild ride with us, even if it's just for the Wednesday night.
Yep.
We'll have to change our lighting schedule, and I'm not sure.
Yeah, we'll have to. We didn't think of that the other day.
Well, we're not on a set schedule right now. We're just giving them some dark time.
Right, but we didn't think of the other day. Like, come Sunday, all of our shit's going to be off at like the same time, so we wouldn't have nothing to show. That's usually how we do it. We'll put one on the exact opposite schedule, but actually, we've been so busy trying to get caught up from like a couple of weeks ago when things, you know, weren't the greatest. It's just tough, you know. We threw that schedule on and we left out the door, and that was it. But they're doing good now. We're definitely making sure to cross our, not to get too damn busy, but you know. Here comes Scrubs again.
Awesome.
I'm glad he was. I just muted Art Man by accident again. Sorry, Art. Every time I go
conspiracy.
Every time I go to let someone in, it says somebody else does it first, and then what happens ends up being in that place is mute Art Man, and I by that time I'm clicking the button.
And I see it happening right in front of me, and you know, I know it's not what he means to do, and it's funny on this end.
Oh, cheers, Scrubs. Yeah.
Hey, buddy, I'm back.
How you doing, Scrubs?
Good. I actually meant to ask earlier, Smart, how are you feeling?
Oh man, you know, I gotta say I'm a lot better, but I still don't have all the answers I want, man. You know, it's just something I'm trying to work through, and I'm a lot better, but yeah, you know, it's a little perplexing some days, and other days it's not so bad. I think I got a handle on it, but if I'm being honest, yeah, I'm not totally out of the woods yet, man. It's tough, you know. It's trying to get everything to come together, and I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, I'm just finishing up some of them steroids and shit, so that stuff makes me weird, you know. It whacks me out, gives me weird thoughts, like, you know, like it just jumbles your mind. You feel a little sketchy and shit, and it's just abnormal because I don't really take Tylenol or anything. I smoke buds and that's it, you know. So here I am taking these pills, and I can tell a big difference. I'm eating like crazy, and now I'm on my taper down, and so we're gonna see how things go here. But I appreciate you asking, man, and that's about where I'm at.
Yeah, man, because it's you all add structure to the week, and when y'all shows aren't here, it's a little off. It throws people off.
Oh man,
we really thought that we weren't going to have a show today. Like it by some miracle, you know, he tried something else and it went through. I'm like, so
when we was trying to start, excuse me, when we was trying to start the show, the thing said like normally it just pops up and starts it. Now today it come up and said if you're having a hard time logging in, click here, and I clicked there, and now it seems like I'm almost like a guest in my own Zoom or something. It's weird. I'm gonna have to try and maybe this week work on it a little bit, but yeah, I appreciate that, man. I like this show. If I can't be, this is like two big highlights of my week is coming here and hanging out, kind of letting all that other shit go for a little bit, seeing our friends in their gardens, and you know, just kind of having a hangout session where I can just smoke down, drink some coffee, and so I dig it, and I appreciate you saying that. It means just as much to us as hopefully, you know, we would get feedback like that. And it's weird, Scrubs, because I'm just a construction worker. We started this show, you know, a year ago to hang out. And now I do get messages from people saying like, man, you know, your show had me all messed up. It wasn't on or something. And it's like,
me too. The messages from from the community members is just amazing. You all are so awesome. And you know, we do look forward to this. We don't want to miss the show. You know, I'm so happy that we're doing it today, because for a split second there, you know, I really didn't think that it was going to be happening. And I didn't want to leave y'all hanging. I feel bad. Like, I told y'all in chat that the show is canceled, but I didn't want to leave you guys hanging. And then it just so happened we got to be here. And
we tried like 6 times before we got through.
He literally was trying. I sat here and was watching him try. And it just seemed.
Yeah. Well, like you said, you said you work in the construction industry, and I do as well. But it gives you can't exactly talk about this stuff openly, and it kind of gives you that place.
Yes. Those people, I don't want those people in my life at that capacity, because they know me on a personal basis, you know, so I don't ever talk about it at work or anywhere. And so it is nice that, you know, shit goes through my mind all day at work about, you know, so I try to like jot it down in my memory for let's go over this or let's, you know, try to talk about this and stuff. But you're right. This is like the outlet where we get the number one release. Yes. We love to grow almost more than anything else that we do, as far as like for, you know, it's just a way of life. You guys get it.
It's crazy because that will not hurt us. The only thing dangerous about it is getting caught with it. And this is a nice release to be able to be myself, actually, because I feel like an imposter out there in the world. I can't, you know, tell anybody. You know, if you tell a doctor and they're against it, they just recommend you see a shrink.
That's happened.
For anxiety. If you tell a doctor that you smoke marijuana for anxiety, and they tell you, oh, stop doing that and go see a shrink.
Yeah.
You know, so
you take a bunch of pills. Here, buy these pills. They're super expensive, and then you got to get the insurance involved and the legal shit, and the government's gonna supervise. Like, what the fuck, you know?
It's a bad road, man.
So I'm like, I can't even be honest at a doctor's office. Then I'm not ever coming back. And I feel like I shouldn't have to be an imposter there.
No, I can't be myself. You're supposed to be able to share with your doctor or someone in that capacity all that shit. You know what I mean? Without any there should be no stigma or something.
Judgment, really, but they do.
Yeah, and isn't that unfortunate, man? That's unfortunate as hell.
Well, my doctor joined me. She was on board with me getting a medical card. She said, "I'm with you."
Right.
So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it is cool. I had a buddy, I think he was 38 when he had his stroke. And he said while he was in the hospital, the doctor came in and I think he said the guy was from India or something. And he said, I'll tell you from a personal standpoint, or instead of on the record, he said, smoke more marijuana and leave the cigarettes alone, and this won't happen anymore.
Wow.
And I was like, wow, dude. He's like, yeah. He said, he flat out told me, he said, if you drop cigarettes and just smoke weed, he said, the chances of this are greatly eliminated.
Hey, that's it sounds totally logical to me.
That is awesome. And that, you know, brings me to, you know, the people out there that aren't smoking cigarettes, that stopped. Puffy D, I know, had stopped. Ganja Ghost, I know. Seed Person,
yep.
You're working on.
I'm doing my best, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, the struggle is real, and I just, you know, say kudos to everyone trying, and just don't give up.
Yep.
You know, don't give up. I struggle with tobacco myself. I
you know, blunt after blunt after blunt.
We smoke blunts, and I use the vape stick, but I feel like I'm taking the steps necessary. I have not smoked a cigarette in a long time.
Yeah.
And so that's the win I'm going to walk away with, and the struggle is real. So anybody using, you know, smoking weed helps with that too.
Yeah. And one thing,
well, Mrs. Artman used vaping nicotine to quit, and she started smoking when she was 14. So, you know, that they can work. Absolutely. Yeah. And so did I.
Yeah. Sweet. I mean, if your heart's in it, man, I think you can do damn near anything, you know. it's doable, but it's definitely not easy. Nicotine is the freaking devil, man. It's a tough one. It's a slow killer.
It is.
You know,
It's
doctor
hard.
a doctor once told me, he said, if you could see what you're doing to your lungs, like on the outside of your leg, he goes, just imagine your thigh. And every year you get this black dot that gets bigger and nastier. He goes, you wouldn't smoke. Trust me. He said, you would stop. He goes, just because you can't see it. And it just, man, that was kind of profound. And then, you know how it is that when you see all those pictures of lungs and shit, and it's just, it's a tough thing, tobacco. It really is. And one thing about it is, for smart, I guess this is, I don't know if it's a blessing or a curse, but when I get stressed, there's many things that I used to do in the past that a lot of people would run back to, like drinking and drugs and other methods of, things. But when I get stressed, for me, it's a pack of cigarettes. I'm thinking, man, I could go for a cigarette, and I guess that's not as bad as other things I could run back to, but that's what always gets me is when I get super stressed, man. That's my go-to, and it's a weakness. I hate that. Nobody likes to admit a weakness, right? And that's one of my biggest ones.
Yeah, that was mine. Whenever I got stressed, I'd have to go buy a pack of cigarettes and only smoke 2 of them and have to give them away.
It speaks to the power of the addiction of it, the strength of that pull on nicotine specifically, because I quit a whole bunch of stuff and I went through rehab for alcohol and other things, and nicotine is the one that held on past all that.
It is, because it seems so benign. It seems so harmless that you can just run to the store, get a pack of cigarettes, kind of go in your own little world, smoke, and get that calming effect. And it's still not cool, but damn,
Yeah, after conquering alcohol and drugs, you'd think that nicotine wouldn't be such a dick.
Yeah.
Like the rest. But man, or maybe poor choice of words there. But yeah, it's a big.
Not at all.
No, you used it wrong.
It is.
And I honestly, I still chew snuff, and my wife gives me heck about it all the time. And I have to convince myself, like, it's not doing anything beneficial.
Yeah,
that's strong stuff there. My brother and my dad chewed, and so do my brother now.
I dropped cigarettes like a bad habit. It was a struggle for the first week, but with snuff, I've chewed since I was 14, and it's tough.
Hey, Scrubs, I being in the trade that I'm in, plastering, it's hard to smoke at work. So for years and years I smoked, but I chewed at work all day long. It was always Copenhagen, man. And I got to say, I almost loved chewing just as much as I enjoyed smoking, and I oftentimes feel like, oh, I just love to have a chew. There's a way. Oh yeah, I get it, man. And all day long, that's what I would do. I would chew at work. And then when I'd come home, I would, we'd get beer, do our thing, and buy a pack of cigarettes and smoke that, and did that for years, man. And definitely, it hurts.
Well, I'll tell you what, I got 3. You said you quit?
Yeah. Yep.
All right, I got 3 cans. I'm looking at it. After I chew these 3, you're my sponsor.
All right, man.
All right, Scrubs. Way to go, buddy.
I got 3 of them I'm here looking at, and then I'll call her Chris, and you can be my coach.
I dig it, man.
Well, yeah, that's
Give me
awesome.
a yell too.
It's tough because you get used to that feeling in your lip, every time you eat or drink coffee, or just a certain time of day was for me. It was like during the day I would chew and I would smoke at night, and it was it's a nasty habit, man. Who wants to hang out with someone?
It is.
I used to take an empty bag of plaster and put it under the board and stand, and I would spit in there and shit. It's just nasty, man. But the nicotine that you get from that is wow. It's very calming. It's like way more than a cigarette gives you, and it's very quick too. Surprising. I think a lot of people that don't chew are surprised by that.
Very strong.
A lot of guys I work with smoke, and it doesn't bother me anymore. But like, there's a handful that chew. And when you work in the air all day and there's guys under you, it gets to be a pain when you got to check yourself before you can just spit.
Right on. Hey guys,
you don't want to spit on anybody.
grounds for a fight.
Yeah, that's fighting shit. I just realized it's come up on 2:00, man.
Whoops.
I know that's all right. We got caught up in bullshit, and it's always fun. It goes by so damn quick. I wanted to say again, I appreciate everybody suffering through the glitches with us as far as technical difficulties. I wanted to say thanks to all the chatters. It's been crazy amount of guests today, which is super cool. We hope that you'll continue to come back, tell your friends, come join, share your experiences, your knowledge. If you have a specialty, if you do a lot of breeding, if you're into whatever, you can come on and help enlighten some of us. And that's always a fun time. So yeah, like and subscribe. And we come on Wednesdays, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we come on Sundays, noon to 2. And again, we appreciate everybody and all the guests that came that aren't here now. I don't want to forget anybody. So cheers to you. And the people that are listening to the audio, I'm not sure who they are, but we do get like 10 listens or so, it seems like, every week. So there's somebody out there listening on audio. Cheers to you. Hopefully you get a chance to stop by and join us live sometime in the chat.
Yeah.
So
yeah, girl love to everyone. I appreciate it. So how about we go through and, start our shout outs.
yes.
Do you want to go down the line?
Yep.
We can start off with Artman.
Thanks for getting everything working today. It's a challenge to that new format, But
Yes.
Thanks, guys. And I am Artman 2 N's 420 at Instagram, and I'm over at Cocoa for Cannabis in the chat.
Well, thanks, Art, man, for
Awesome.
coming. I know it's crazy with sharing the screens and shit and trying to get people spotlighted. I feel like we got to figure something out here so we can do this a little different. So we're going to work on that. You got our word, and we'll be able to get everybody's, shit working.
Yeah,
here.
we're going to try to figure it out because this has been an awesome, fun time. Seeing your garden, seeing all the gardens today.
Next up, we can run at Seed Person 1's on the list.
Cheers, everybody. Thanks for hosting Smart and Crispy, and good to see you, Artman and Scrubs and everybody else that stopped by. And I'm Seed Person 1 on Instagram if anybody has any questions. I kind of have dabbled in a lot of stuff, so come and hit me up.
Right on. Mushrooms, all kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, he's got. I like that. There's always different topics you can get into or refer back to. Up next is Scrubs and Shrubs is what I always say.
Yeah, it's Shrubs on Instagram, and thanks you all for doing this, keeping everything running. I know it's a lot on you. And everybody, what is it, 7 o'clock to Cheap Home Grow?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. I posted a link there in chat.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then after that's the Michigan Bros. They do a pretty cool show.
Yes. Yep. If you're
Awesome.
People that are up late on Sunday, that's the place to be for sure.
I don't have that link, unfortunately. Will someone please post that in chat for us? The Michigan Brothers Grow Show. That's on after the Cheap Home Grow Show.
Yep.
So yes, thank you.
All right, Scrubs, we appreciate it. I guess that's it. I'm Smart Poker. You can find me here every Sunday, every Wednesday. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Cocoa for Cannabis. I'm at growsponsor.com. And this is my favorite place to be all the time. Every week is hanging out with everyone for these 4 hours mean the most to me. That's for sure.
It's therapy for us too. Like we need this. You guys are so amazing.
Yep.
And you can definitely find me. I'm Crispy Wannabe here every Sunday and Wednesday with Smart Poker. You can also find me on YouTube and Instagram. Thank you all for hanging out with us. Grower love, everyone.
Hey, I forgot to say ladies first. So
no, that's fine.
Look at me being
ladies last today.
Yeah, I switched it all up today. Everything's off. So.
Age before beauty.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Love it. Cheers, everybody. Grower love.
Grower